Good day, I be to Madam Fatin Khalida Khalid. Today we will present our proposal report for organizing an online trivia contest. My name is Nelson Mark and I will be presenting on the executive summary of our report. This report was written to propose an online trivia among university students during this pandemic to help them deal with their mental health. This study included 69 respondents from Malaysian universities. E-learning methods currently practiced in education tend to make participating students undergo contemplation, remoteness, and a lack of interaction. As a result, many students who inevitably spend much of their time online may begin to exhibit signs of social isolation as a result of lack of human communication in their lives. This frequently leads to a variety of mental health issues, including increase in stress, anxiety, and negative thoughts. As a result of participating in this trivia, students will be able to cope with their mental health. According to the survey result, the vast majority of our respondents are eager to take part in the program. They prefer that this program take place at night on weekends. We hope to gain permission to organize and run the program by demonstrating how students are affected by the pandemic and how our online trivia can help them manage their mental health. That is all from me for now. I'll pass it to the next presenter, NOEMILY MAJINUS.
Thank you, Nelson Mark. Hello, my name is NOEMILY MAJINUS, and I will proceed with the introduction about our program. So our program is online trivia. Online trivia is a form of game or question or challenge that played through an online platform. Usually, a set of questions will be prepared by the host with different formats such as multiple choice question, fill in the blanks, or name the tune. The main topic asked in our online trivia will be about English language, technology, and general knowledge. The main objective of this program is to help students release stress during this COVID-19 pandemic and also having fun while gaining some new knowledge at the same time. This program will take about 30 minutes for every session and it will be conducted weekly for about a month starting on 17 August 2021. The participant will be required to join the Google Meet and Kahoot to answer the question, and the fastest participant with the most accurate answer will be the winner, and the winner will be announced at the end of the program. So one of the problem that we faced during carrying out this program was a network issue. This is because not every area has a good internet connection. So some participants or even the host may have a bad connection while the program is being conducted. I think that's all from me, and my team member will present next. Thank you.
Thank you for the previous presenter. Next, I'll be explaining about methodology. Methodology is divided into two parts, which are sampling section and questionnaire section. For this questionnaire, we use survey to collect information from respondents that will be joining our program. Survey is a form of quantitative research with a purpose to collect information and responses from a group of individuals by giving out questions, which in this case is done through an online form because it is the most popular research method at a minimal cost with more accurate responses. First, sampling. The type of sampling that our program uses is purposive. This is because we need to conduct the program based on answers given by respondents. The questionnaire is distributed in an online form survey due to the pandemic MCO restriction. Since we are also targeting respondents from other universities around Malaysia, online survey is the quickest, more convenient, and the easiest way to collect data from participants. Next, Presenter is NURUL ASYIQIN.
Thank you, SYAFIQAH. For questionnaire, there are a total of 21 questions included in the survey, which are organized into 5 main sections, which are introduction, general overview, problems faced by the respondents, possible solutions taken to overcome the current setback, and lastly, personal information. There are 3 questions in general overview section, 5 questions in problems faced by the respondents section, 7 questions in solutions section, and 5 questions about personal information. We decided to use a combined type of question set which includes open-ended and closed-ended questions to obtain more detailed responses and data to easily draw conclusions or comparison respectively. The advantage of open-ended questions are to provide rich qualitative data. These help provide opportunity for organizers to gain insight on all opinions of a topic and highlight responses from respondents organizers themselves could not have anticipated. While the disadvantages are, it is a little bit time-consuming since respondents need to take a longer time to read through the questions and understand it, making the reporting process slowed down, thus hard to make generalization. The advantages of closed-ended questions are they are quick to be answered, provide quantifiable data useful for calculating statistical data or percentage, and allow organizers to categorize respondents into groups based on the options they have selected. Next, I will pass back to SYAFIQAH.
Thank you, NURUL ASYIQIN. Next, in figure 3.1, shows there are 48 female students and 21 male students that are involved in our online survey, which total up to 69 respondents. They are all between the ages of 19 to 24 years old, since our target group is university students. The respondents' answer about their faculty vary between engineering course and non-engineering course, because the survey is distributed to students from any university in Malaysia. Next, we can see from figure 3.2, it shows the variety of university faculty which respondents are currently in. Since the survey is not only limited to UNIMEP students, we decided to include the faculty name in the questionnaire for report purpose. Based on the graph, we can conclude that Faculty of Electronic Engineering Technology has the highest amount of respondents, which are 17, followed by 6 respondents from the Faculty of Electronic Engineering Technology, 5 respondents from Faculty of Accountancy, 3 respondents from both Faculty of Mechanical Engineering Technology and Faculty of Chemical Engineering, while Faculty of Business and Management recorded 2 respondents, and the other faculty with 1 respondent each. Next, back to NURUL ASYIQIN.
Thank you for the previous presenter. Based on figure 3.3, Universiti Malaysia PERLIS, UNIMEP, recorded 36% respondents, which are the highest amount among other universities, while University Technology Mara, UITM, placed at second with 28% respondents, and College University Polytech Mara, KUPTM, with 7%, making it at the 3rd highest place. Figure 3.4 shows that 63.8% of the respondents are not UNIMEP students, which make most of the respondents, while UNIMEP respondents are the minority of 36.2%. Based on the figure 3.5, most of the respondents, 78.3% of them, are currently resides in their own residence, which is understandable since the survey takes place during Malaysia undergo MCO restriction. only 21.7% of the respondents located in their university campus for better internet coverage provided by the university. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, Zakirah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. Thank you to my previous team members, NURUL ASYIQIN. I am Zakirah Zaludin. In this section, I'm going to talk about pressure or problem issues and challenge that respondents experience. According to the results of our questionnaire, respondents are under pressure to study using this online system which causes stress, and they do not have adequate moral support from those close to them. They also struggle with how to cope with their stress and also mental illness. All of the issues that have been counted from the questionnaire are going to be detailed in these presentations. Problem 1. According to the result of the survey, the COVID-19 pandemic or outbreak can create stress for 63 out of 69 respondents, where every single respondent is a pupil, which is a student that's at the age of 19 to 25 years old. The pandemic condition, which prevent practically everyone from meeting new people, attending classes, hanging out, and other face-to-face activities, makes life more difficult. We have to follow all the SOPs that was being given to us, and we have been doing so for about 2 years, while staying at home. Furthermore, the COVID-19 outbreak has affected the life of some Malaysian or anyone in our circle. For the second problem, or problem number 2, that we get from the questionnaire, the COVID-19 pandemic has gave an impact on the life of 67 out of 69 respondents, where all study methods shift to online distance learning, and we recognize that not everyone can afford to have enough gadgets and other resources at home to pursue in order to complete this online learning. As students, we require a reliable and stable internet connections. However, the majority of students experience issues with connectivity and understanding during online lectures. It will have an impact on the student lives as well as their grades. This circumstance may potentially have bad repercussions or negative consequences for students who are struggling to complete online distance learning sessions due to this pandemic. For the third problem, or problem 3, we can see that the difficulties are divided into 3 sections by looking at the data that we receive from the questionnaire. Firstly, throughout this pandemic, 34 out of 69 respondents received help from their family members, while 28 out of 69 respondents received little or no support from their family. 10 out of 69 respondents received no support at all. As we all know, the support of people who are close to the student is critical in ensuring that they do not relinquish or surrender on what they are doing, especially those who are continuing their studies throughout the pandemic. Our respondents are all students between the age of 19 and 24, with the majority of them pursuing diploma or degree programs. Meanwhile, we can observe that during the COVID-19 outbreak, parents and family members are the closest person or people to the respondent, which they should provide encouragement for them to make headway to achieve success. But based on this survey, we get the contrary or negative reaction, with family members contributing less support for the students. Next, I'm going to pass to my next team members, NOEMILY, for the last problems.
Thank you, Zakirah. Hello, my name is NOEMILY Majinus, and I will present the next problem. So, based on the graph, we can see that the student feels bored while staying at home without any fun activities to do because of the SOP, where 55 out of 69 respondents agree with this. Next, the second highest percentage find it hard to manage their time to do both house chores and their assignment when having their online distance learning at home. Next is the sudden change in lifestyle that makes most of the people out there, especially students, hard to cope with. In addition, mental health and depression also are among the difficulties that the student face during this pandemic. As we can see that the mental health problems, especially the depression and anxiety, can lead to suicide. We can see from the bulletin media and others that the number of statistics about people commit to suicide during this pandemic are increasing. Besides that, unstable internet connection are also among the difficulties that the student face, where we all know that internet is the most important thing during online distance learning. That's all. Thank you.
My team members know Emily. Now back to me. I am Zakirah. In this section, I'm going to talk about solutions that we had discussed, ways to assist respondents in resolving their difficulty in such a way that they gain benefit while having fun and reducing stress. We offer solutions to all of the issues that have been raised, where the solutions are methods for resolving an issue or coping with a complex situation in order to assist students in dealing with it. Solution 1. According to the first problem issue, the COVID-19 pandemic, or known as outbreak, caused tension among students. As a result, we plan to establish an activity which will allow students to relieve stress and spend some time alone performing interesting things unrelated to studies. Students can unwind and enjoy the activities throughout this ambience, which they can do by participating in online trivia. According to the data, the majority of students are interested in taking part in our program, with 58 out of 69 respondents. We eagerly anticipate the students' involvement in our program, which will work as a stress reliever or form of escapism for them to enjoy the occasion. Next, the second solution, or solution 2, the COVID-19 pandemic, which is from the problem 2, has repercussions on their students' life. By joining our online trivia is the solution to this problem as a way to elevate, where our trivia provides a framework for education, allowing students to enhance their study skills while having fun and reducing stress. They must adhere to certain norms or process, such as attending their online class, but in a fun and relaxing method. It's simply an online trivia game focused on the topic they are interested in. According to our survey, the category of online trivia with the most vote is general knowledge. There will be intriguing questions for them to answer in this segment, followed by the second highest category, which is technology, which will provide additional funds and reduce stress. Solution 3. According to the third problem, the students do not have enough moral support during the pandemic. As we all know, most students lack of desire to persevere through difficulties and struggle with their online distance learning. They require more engagement with those around them, as well as participate in activities that are not related to their study, where they can meet new people in order to provide them with support and optimism as they navigate through this difficult period. We recommend that students join us so that we can obtain some feedback from them about their expectation for this program and provide them with any assistance that we may be able to provide. Furthermore, as the students' closest friends and family members, parents should give support and not discourage these children when they encounter challenge. Parents are the students' core components and one of the main reasons they persist in life, so that they do not disgrace their parents. They need everyone's support, especially family members, to keep them motivated to keep going forward and not relinquish easily. That's all from me. Thank you. Now I'm going to pass again to NOEMILY for the last solution.
Thank you, Zakirah. Hello, my name is NOEMILY Majinus, and I will present the solution for problem 4. From the survey, the solution that we get is that most of the students choose to call their friends and their loved one to help them manage with their stress. The second highest solution is practicing love and self-care. What you can say is practicing love and self-care are among the most important thing to do, so that we will always remember to think about ourselves first before we do something that can harm us, where it must be practiced to make us feel more lively rather than feel like staying alone. But actually, the most important thing when we are facing difficulties is ourselves. We also need to make sure that we are strong to face all the difficulties and problems with the moral support that we get. Other than that, we also need to always stay positive towards our life. Besides that, finding a new hobby or a new activity can help us to stay away for a while from our assignments and our problems. In addition, having a timetable is also important to help us to manage our time and our daily routine activities to keep intact with it. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you to the last presenter for the great explanation. I am SITI NORHIDAYAH MUDA BINTI IBRAHIM from Biomedical Electronic Engineering Year 2. I will present about the benefits of having this trivia. First is we can get together with our friends. This trivia will encourage you to get to your friends even though you have busy schedules. You can spend extra time with your peers by answering questions and reconnecting with them. Moreover, you can make new friends. Various types of interesting information you can obtain by participating yourself in this trivia. Second is you can take a break from the digital world, as we live in a world that is full of distraction by smart devices such as smartphones, laptops, and social media. It will be difficult for us to focus on one task at one time. Even though these devices bring so many interesting things in our life, it can sometimes bring unintended consequences that keep us away from the real world as we focus deeply in the imaginary world which is set up by the social media. In addition, when we participate in this trivia, it will give us a break from the screen time as we are not allowed to search the answers on the internet, as we have to think by ourselves to meet the condition of the prepared answers in the questions. We will be free from the hyper-connected world that we live in before, even though it is just for a second. The last benefit is you can boost your mental health. As many people know, online trivia will give a shot of dopamine that elevates our pleasure senses. By remembering and learning various types of information in the trivia, it can boost our neurological function. Moreover, by short-time benefits, it can exercise our brain as we age. This can help our brain to function properly even though we are getting older. Many people didn't acknowledge the importance of our mental health. If it is not in a good condition, it can change our whole life completely. By spending a little bit of time by answering this trivia, our mental health problems can be cured, because if we have mental health, we find it is difficult to answer the questions in the trivia. Next is about the management. This program will be executed by posting the surveys on social media such as WhatsApp. Students that have received this survey will answer the question that is already being prepared in the trivia. The result of the survey will be managed by our team members. The main organizer of this trivia is our own members that consists of 7 students. For this survey, we propose to have collaboration with a popular online shopping website, which is Shopee. By collaboration with Shopee, we receive free shopping vouchers. This approach will gain interest among students because of the free vouchers. They will receive the free vouchers if they participate in our trivia. As for the responsibilities, we as the team members will surf the internet to find the information needed. Then we will justify our own part in the questionnaire. If we don't have enough information for our part, other team members will lend a hand to complete that part. The leader will have a final check before submitting the draft. We start dividing the tasks before we begin to create our questionnaire. To promote the surveys, we decided to do it on the weekdays so that the respondents would not be distracted on their weekend. We complete our surveys after 1 week after it has been posted, and by the end of the week, we have our results on the online trivia. That is all from me. Next, I will pass the presentation to my friend Nelson.
Thank you, Hidayah. I will now proceed with the organizing committee. As the program director, Zakirah's responsibilities include research, planning, development, and implementation of the program. As the secretary, Hidayah is in charge of dealing with correspondence as well as preparing and collecting the report. As the bursary, I am in charge of keeping functional records, managing finances, and collecting activity fees. In terms of management, ZULAIKHA is in charge of gathering the information needed to launch the program and identify the benefits. In terms of Special Task Force, NOEMILY is responsible for participating in discussions, respecting the opinion of others, and attending the meeting. In terms of registration, ASYIQIN is in charge of handling the questionnaire and gathering information from the respondents. Finally, SYAFIQAH is in charge of the multimedia component, which includes creating creative invitations and posting the program to social media. I will now proceed to the next part of our presentation, which is the timeline of the online trivia. On 18 June 2021, our first meeting with the organizing committee. On 22nd June, we start getting voucher sponsorship from Shopee. On 26 June 2021, we start dividing tasks among organizing committee. On 30 June, we start to collect information and draft the questionnaire. On 5th July 2021, we were able to construct the complete questionnaire. On 10th July, we got approval for the complete questionnaire. On 18 July 2021, we published the questionnaire for 2 weeks. On 1st August is the final preparation period for the program. On 12th August is the final check for the complete plan of the program. On 17 August 2021 is when our program begins. That is all from me. I'll pass it to the next presenter, ZULAIKHA.
Hi and Assalamualaikum to everyone. Thank you to the former presenter for your presentation. Now, the presentation is passed to me. My name is NURUL ZULAIKHA binti ZAFRUL IMRAN with my matrix number 191151386. I'm going to talk about cost. Estimation of cost for this program is around Rm120 ringgit. This cost is a fee of 60 participants that join us as they have to pay Rm2 for each person to take part in this online trivia. However, this cost will only be spent for prizes as we conduct this trivia using online platform. 3 categories of prizes are available, which is for the top 5 winners, consolation prizes, and for all participants that join us. First place until 5th place will definitely be winning the top 5 prizes, whereas 6th place until 10th place will win consolation prizes. Cash prizes are going to be awarded to the top 5 winners, which is the range of the cash is from RM30 to RM10. This indicates that first place will win RM30 of cash and RM5 is reduced for every next winner, so 5th place will win RM10 of cash. On the other hand, 6th place until 10th place will win Shopee vouchers as their consolation prizes. These vouchers are sponsored by Shopee, so we don't have to use any budget for this. The last one is the prizes for all participants that joined us to show how much we appreciate each of them. They will win 1 button badge, 1 lanyard, merit assessment point, and e-certificate from us. As we have 60 participants, therefore, bulk orders are very helpful for us to get lesser price for both items, which is button badges and lanyards. These both items cost RM20. I think RM2 of fee is worth it enough for this online trivia because our prizes are all useful and very beneficial to all. In a nutshell, this program costs around RM120. Thank you. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Thank you, Zulaikha. In conclusion, it has been discovered that during this pandemic, students frequently struggle with maintaining their mental health while being active as a student and also as a family member. Furthermore, because of the strict SOP now, it limits the students' social lives. There are fewer activities in which they can participate. However, they can still participate in online activities such as the program we are proposing. This online trivia does help students with their mental health. The various categories provided in this trivia allow students to learn while having fun. It will also enable them to manage their stress levels. Not only that, students who participate in this trivia will be also awarded with amazing prizes. That's all from us. Thank you.